Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Smuttynose Brewing. And guys, this brewery went through some hardships in 2017 and 2018 and they were bought out. So I don't know if they're still brewing or if it's a different name or what's going on with them. I have had this in the fridge since 2011. And this is 2019, so don't take a rocket scientist to do the math there. This beer has been cellaring for 8 years. So I don't know exactly when in 2011, whether I bought it the first of the year, middle of the year, or end of the year, or when it was put in the bottle in 2011. It doesn't even have the ABV on the bottle. And according to Beer Advocate, they say there's multiple ABVs. 2009 it was only a 6.6%, so that wouldn't be considered a quadruple. 2010 it went to 12, 2011, which is what this one is 12.5, 2012 it was 12.0, 2013 is 11.5, and 2015 it was 12.3, and I don't have anything else past that, so I don't know if they brewed this thing since 2015. Like I said, I had heard they were going to go out of business, but they were bought out for a bunch of millions of dollars, so they must have had a pretty big operation, especially since they were sending beers all over the place. They were available here then, so not seen any of their beers in a long time. But I've had this one down in the fridge downstairs cellaring for a long time, so I decided to get it out, bring it up, and see how it has done. Like I said, I'm not sure if these guys are brewing beer again under this name or some other name. I'm not sure. When I go back and look, it looks like somebody has posted a comment in November of 2018, but it doesn't say anything about it. It just posts as a grade. And then all the rest of them are 2017 and earlier on Beer Advocate. So I don't know what's going on there, guys. They used to do some really tasty beers, so I don't know why or how they went by the wayside. It's hard to tell. So anyway, we'll jump over to Untappd. If there's anything else I need to say, there is no commercial description and there's no different years listed that I've seen, and they're saying it's a 12%, but according to Beer Advocate, this year it was 12.5. Wish they would have put it on the label so you would know, since it's got different ABVs, but they probably use the same label year after year after year. So maybe practices like that was some of the part that caught up with them, not giving the information that you wanted. Anyway, that is it. So big 22-ounce bomber, enough to share, which is what I intend to do. I can operate this thing. A little bit of hiss, a little bit of smoke coming out. Into the glass we shall go. And I don't know if there's going to be any kind of sediment in the bottom of the bottle. Let's go down the center here. I'm not going to pour it too aggressive. Looks a lot like a red ale or a cross between a light barley wine. It's definitely a clear beer. Like I said, the back end pour may be a little different, might be a little cloudier if there's any kind of sediment in the bottom of it. Got a nice mahogany ruby color. Like I said, very clear. A lot of bubbles streaming up. About a quarter finger of head on that. Looks good. Let's get it to the nose. Got a nice malt backbone. Getting the Belgian yeast. Got a nice sweetness to it. And they're saying it's 24 IBUs. So I don't know if the IBUs change from batch to batch or not. It's just all clumped together. Smells pretty good. A little bit of caramel, toffee in there. Maybe even some darker fruit in there. We're going to let it warm up, which we always do, but we're going to taste it now. Cheers, everybody. Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. That beer is cellared very well. A very nice caramel, toffee, maltiness to it. Very smooth for a 12.5%er. Slight hint of some alcohol, but nothing burning or anything like that. Nice slicing it's leaving on the glass already. Well-made beer. It's a shame that they've had those troubles, and like I said, not sure if they're surviving under a different name or they're still producing beers. I'm not sure. These guys are up in New Hampshire, so hopefully they are still doing some good work. I'm not sure. So let me let this warm up. It's right out of the fridge. Sip on it, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. Pretty tasty. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sitting on it about 45 minutes or so. Nice slicing is leaving on the glass. Nice maltiness to it. Caramel, toffee. Belgian yeast is there. Has cellared fairly well. Don't think it's an A beer, guys. Maybe one of the reasons they've gone by the wayside. I mean, there's just so many exceptional world-class beers out there, especially in this style. If you're not producing that, people are going to stop buying it, and that may be what happened to those guys there, Smuttynose. So, with that being said, it's still a very enjoyable beer. Seems to me that now that I've been sipping on it, the alcohol is fairly well hidden for a 12.5%er. Was a little boozy at first, but now that I've been drinking on it for a little while, it doesn't seem to be that boozy. Very nice beer. I mean, that's basically what I could say. I'm not sure it'd be something that I would want to purchase again, since there are so many others that are top-notch beers. So, like I said, maybe that's the reason why they had problems. I don't know. I do not know. So, let's do the final chug on this one and see where she ends up. Very nice caramel toffee notes on it. Nice maltiness. Very pleasant. It's a pleasant beer. It has cellared very well. Decent beer, guys. It is a decent beer. Don't think you're going to see one of these sitting on a shelf still. I'd be surprised if you did, and if you did, it might be something you might want to pick up. They probably would have it marked down or something like that, but I'd be real surprised if you could find a 2011 edition still sitting on the shelf after 8 years. Excuse me. That last little bit went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, decent beer. B plus for me, guys. I'm gonna give it an 88. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.67, which is in their B category, not quite to the B plus. And our final check-in, we'll go over to Untapped, and they have it at 3.73, kicking on the door there to be a B plus, but it's still in the B range. So there you go. There's the grades. Not an A beer, but a B to B plus beer, and I would agree with that. That's where I put it. So with that being said, if you've had any of the years, especially the 2011 edition, which is what I have here, let me know what you think, and till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge, guys.